Right, we have gained... Also, by the way, welcome back. Another video, new stuff. Yeah, we gained some industrial efficiency, and we got some new troops. A division consisting of 2 infantry brigades and some anti-air. And we are going to stick those. Let's see where we need them. Coastal defense, I don't think needs to be reinforced. I don't think my western coast or southern coast is very likely to come under attack anytime soon. Yeah, I don't think so. So we shall ignore that bit. Lapland HQ, on the other hand, is in dire need of reinforcements, with 2 pathetically underpowered infantry divisions under its command. Lapland HQ is in need of some help, especially that I've been notified that there's some armored forces on the Russian side of the border in the north. So that's one very good place, although, well, they have airbase there, so that's good. That's another point. But then there's the Carelian army, which is the most massive and most important bit I have under me. For the 1st South Ladoga HQ has 4 divisions underneath, which are 1 infantry, 3rd infantry is in full strength, 4th infantry reserve, 5th infantry reserve, and then there's a garrison, which they're just for shits and giggles, basically. 2nd South Ladoga HQ has not nearly enough of anything. And there's the North Ladoga HQ, which is also a bit short on manpower. The Carelia HQ is actually a critical one. It's got 2... Serious? I only have 2 infantry. Yeah, we're gonna have to put some... I think we'll put them here. They will serve under the Carelia HQ, and they will reinforce this area here to keep... When the Russians come over the border, they will help keep the area of Sortavala, which is here, under our command, also keeping the Russians from advancing to our airbase in Lappeenranta, as well as keeping them from flanking our southern Ladoga armies. So, yeah. Welcome aboard. You are now under Carelia HQ, actually. It was North Ladoga HQ. This is Carelia HQ, which is a bit more north, but... yeah. I'm actually thinking of transferring North Ladoga HQ so that it's underneath the Carelia HQ. Nah, that's no point. So now here we have... I'm actually going to combine these units into one massive fighting unit, like so, and that's going to be known as the 15th Infantry, which has 3 infantry brigades in full force, as well as 1 anti-air brigade. Those should be enough for most everything. I'm not sure, it says here that everything's model 1918, but I thought I upgraded my anti-air weapons. Or did I? Actually, no, it didn't. It's just going to later on. Never mind that. I don't think they're going to upgrade, so that was probably a bit of a waste. I'm also going to downgrade the importance of those kinds of divisions now, so we can get the 2 other types, which are the ones with the anti-tank weapons and those with artillery, into works. hope those are some good. Other than that, in the last 4 days, nothing much has happened, and we're just playing the waiting game. Let's continue doing that. Well, there you have it, people. Republican Spain has annexed nationalist Spain, which is now part of their country, so war is over. Republican Spain has gained its ground, and status quo has been restored. This is actually new to me. Usually, basically every other time I've played this game this far, nationalist Spain has won, but this time it's the Republicans who won. I guess there is a random chance involved in that. So, I guess things will start to calm down over there then. It's actually pretty uncomfortable for me. I don't have not a single ally of any sort in this game. So I have no idea what's really happening anywhere else on the map, except on my own borders, and that's not much. It's historically accurate, but it's still a bit sad. Nobody wants to talk to me when I try to do diplomacy with people. I try to ask them for production licenses or make anything. Talk to me, people, and nobody wants to talk to me. It's sad. It seems that a couple of new divisions have become available. These are reserve divisions, so they are at about, what, 20% force from what they could be, but it's got artillery, anti-tank weaponry, and we need to find a good place to put them. And, as far as I've been thinking, where I've seen hostile armor is mostly to the north. In Murmansk here, and in the region of Zelenoborsky here. These are both areas I would like, and these are both areas with seemingly high concentrations of armor, and I want to keep them away from my main forces, so I'm going to do so that the one with anti-tank gets attached to my central Finnish HQ, which is here, in the hopes that if and when the Russians make a push, we can stop them at this line. And hopefully, if time comes for it, we could push and capture this bit of land here, basically cutting off a piece of Russia. That'd be awesome. So, on the other hand, this would also be awesome to take Murmansk. A naval base, a good-sized city with an air base and a coastal fortress. That would be awesome to take, but mostly because central Finland is so underpowered at the moment, I'm going to attach it there into the central Finland HQ. And the artillery will be attached to the Lapland HQ. Here. And then when I'm thinking I could also do... Oh dear. Oh right, yeah. So that's now called the... Is it the 15th or the 16th Infantry? I think it's the 16th Infantry. I'm losing count. I should check. Yeah, that's the 15th, so now we have the 16th. 16th Infantry, and then we have the 17th and I'm thinking I might combine elements from... Hold on, the 12th Infantry consists of 2 underpowered regiments. The 14th Infantry consists of 2 infantry regiments. I think I'll jostle them so that I'll break up 14th Infantry so that the that infantry battalion is moved. That infantry brigade is moved to be part of 17th Infantry, and the other bit will be moved to 12th Infantry to create a full strength division, leaving out 14th Infantry. We don't need that anymore. So now instead of 3 underpowered divisions, we have 1 normal powered and 1 overpowered division. Will help me, which I'm hoping in the long run to push harder when the push comes to shove. Those are the new units. Some more new units are being developed, and I can expect them to be done around October, and then in November 1960 I can expect to have that division. Yeah. No. Anyway, what else? Production's going nominally. I need more production capacity. Industrial capacity needs to be upgraded. We're getting some more industrial production, which should give us plus 5% industrial capacity, which isn't that much. 5% out of 16, basically. What's that? 2, not enough. That's what it is. Not enough. What else could I be doing? Nothing much. I decided to add civil defense to the research queue to come after these small arms and industrial production upgrades. So they'll, as far as I understand, repair rate should translate to a faster repair and reinforcement of troops. At least that's what it tells me. So I'm hoping this will make it a little bit faster when I mobilize my infantry reserves into full-size units. We'll see what happens. Other than that, nothing much is going on. Politics are quiet. Everything's quiet. Waiting game once more. Oh no! Parliamentary scandal! And this is exactly what I didn't need. This is exactly what we did not need. Leadership modifier minus 20%. Daily descent change 10%. So I have to put production, a shitload of production, into keeping the civilian population happy. Oh fuck. This isn't good. Oh, fortunately it's not a long thing. I also think I'm gonna have to look at my politics at some point. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. This is catastrophic. Let's see how this goes. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire! Japan have been accepted into the Axis. Goodness. I take it that shit's about to hit the fan pretty soon. But where? Nationalist China? Shaanxi? Manchukuo? Anyway, I can't pronounce that. Or Soviet Union. I don't think they're going to kick Soviet Union in the nuts, but everything else is pretty much open game. Let's see what comes of this. Japan has started pretty much kicking ass. They've taken Shaanxi. I didn't even hear there was a war in there, but now they've started. and Shaanxi has become part of Japan. And it seems also that Communist China is getting its ass handed to it, so that's also going to go to hell. Overall, Japan has started what it historically did. It's begun expanding and kicking ass all around the world. Let's see what comes of this then. On the home front, I stopped researching on some anti-tank weaponry. I decided it takes way too much time at this point, and instead I'm going to concentrate on researching artillery, trying to get that into working order. And also in just a minute, within a couple of weeks, we'll have 2 new divisions of infantry to stick up to the Russians, so we'll see what comes of that then. Until then, ta-ta! Two new divisions are waiting to be deployed. The 5th Division and 6th Division, which will both be renamed momentarily to something more appropriate, such as the 18th and 19th Infantry. And where do we need them most? Well, Lapland HQ has 6 divisions, 1 piece of artillery and 1 HQ. Coastal defense, unimportant. Carelia HQ. Central Finland HQ. Well, Central Finland HQ is okay now. However, Carelia HQ, well, it's basically just there to reinforce the 1st North Ladoga HQ. So I think we're going to reinforce that today. And we're going to stick some anti-tank weaponry there. And we're going to stick some artillery there. I'm going to attach them to 1st North Ladoga HQ, resulting in that HQ becoming full strength. Although all its forces are still just garrison forces and no real full power. The only full power division in the area is actually under Karelian Army, Carelia HQ. Actually, why the hell have I done that? What else is under them? Why are you guys? I think I need to reorganize myself a little bit. I'm going to move you guys over Carelia HQ and you guys to 1st North Ladoga HQ, which makes a lot more sense and makes the distances to HQ a lot shorter. I've no idea what I've been doing so far. Yeah, anyway. So the plan is these guys will just delay the enemy while these guys reinforce. So, let's see what comes of that. What else was I supposed to do? Nothing much, I guess. Rename the divisions into the 18th Infantry and the 19th Infantry. Basically, everything I have is just infantry. I only have 1 cavalry and then some minor air force. But the rule of thumb is it's primarily infantry, so it's infantry. That's that. And actually, I think I'm going to try to upgrade my cavalry by 1 step, because it's nice to have this rapid response force. Build time 17 months. Too bad. Make 1 in full strength and then 2 as reserve strength. So we're going to get a little bit of cavalry going in. and I'll upgrade those. Basically just to act as rapid response troops. Fast movers, which I can get the flank to strike the Russians. Currently I have only one cavalry unit, which is here, the 1st Cavalry. I'm going to upgrade that so it has another brigade of cavalry attached to it. Currently it's just that, one brigade. So it's going to be the 1st Cavalry Division after that, not just the 1st Cavalry Brigade. And then there's going to be another to the north. Or possibly even in here, in Lapland. Not sure yet, we'll see. Why am I making the game run? I was only supposed to show you the paused game. I'm sorry people, I'm so sorry. I'm confused. I don't think not much is going to happen for the rest of the year, but we'll see. Ta-ta! Merry Christmas, people! Communist China has surrendered to Japan! Ching chong, nip nong nong. So now, China is basically kicking everybody in the pants. And they've got themselves a nice swath of land there, and it looks like they're preparing to push south to nationalist China. So it will be likely that China will be kicked out of this region soon, and it'll become part of Japan. The Greater Chinese Empire! Wah! That's that. I can't speak. I'm sorry. That was 1937. It is now the 1st of January 1938, and it's time for a recap of what happened this year. What happened this year? Jack shit. To me, I got a little bit of reinforcement on the eastern border. Reinforce it further by adding reinforced cavalry here and probably around here, so I can just quickly swipe this area of land if I get the chance, though most likely I will just go defensive. So I have plans, it's just like America's plan nowadays, just in case they have to invade Canada. They can plan to invade the Soviet Union. China has been getting itself kicked in the pants by Japan. Overall, it's quite likely that Japan will grow to a disproportionate monster in the Mediterranean. However, it's none of my business, and it's not my problem. And other than that, nothing's happened. Europe is quiet and calm. However, 1938, I think we can expect a change to that. Technology-wise, we're getting some support weapons to help defense, civil defense, infantry warfare, support planning, anti-aircraft, artillery, the usual stuff. I have not even started researching light armor because if I start doing tanks, I will immediately run out of fuel, resources, and building is going to take planning to start building minor additions to my air force by the end of 1938, so that I might have the wing of interceptors done. The Soviets come on the border, expectedly somewhere around the end of 1939. Other than that, not much is going on. Thank you for watching. I'll make another video soon.